Good morning, everybody. Oh, no, it's good afternoon. Where has the time gone? I've been in the garden working, and as you can see, I have my first of my little Christmas decks. Now, I bought this over at Declan's post office. I just thought, I don't know, there was something about it that captured my childhood. I think maybe it's the old telephone box. See, that's written in Irish there. Or maybe it's just the glitziness of it, I'm not sure. But I just thought it was so beautiful. And it runs on some little batteries. So that's my centrepiece for the Yuletide celebrations. But anyway, a lot to catch up with now, so I must just plough on. Need I say any more about Sir You-Know-Who? And I'm not going to say his name because he'd be jumping up. But he's laid there in the beautiful low light of the winter sun, listening to classical radio. Yes. He said, "You've disturbed me now, Mum." So actually I come in to make a cup of tea. Let me just turn this down a wee bit. Some lovely classical guitar. It's just gorgeous. Now, so, Jamie, can I just say thank you so much for the lovely gifts that you gave me yesterday. I met Jamie and her mum at Kilronan Castle, and it was just delightful. You know, younger women are interesting. Older women are very interesting. And I had such a great time talking with Jamie's mum. So hi, Rennie. Now, look what Jamie brought me, because she visited, it was this year, wasn't it, Jamie? You visited me, and you've been wanting to visit for a long, long time, and eventually I relented, so to speak. And I said, yeah. And you took some lovely photographs, and Jamie had this photograph put onto canvas on wood, so it's compostable up at every stage. My children or grandchildren think, oh, I've had enough of looking at that old bat, she can just go in the compost heap. But it's a beautiful photograph of myself and Jack, and it was raining that day, and there I am out by the fire pit just outside the back door. And I just thought it was such a lovely, natural photograph. Yeah, I love that. Love it. So, let me show you, without further ado, what I've been up to. Oh, that door. Now, first of all, I've got to say a very belated happy Thanksgiving to all Bealtaine Cottage people out in the United States of America. I hope you had a fab day yesterday, and let the joyous celebrations continue, because why stop at one day? So this morning I got up early and nice and refreshed, and I come out here and I thought, oh, there's a frost. You see all the white? There was a frost, and I thought, those nasturtiums now have got to go. And the sedums have got to go. But you know me, I can't just stop in the middle of something. I go from task to task in a very organic way, and that's how I get everything done. So I started with the nasturtiums, and then I got out the hoe, which is there by the wheelbarrow, and I started to hoe up all this weeds and grass and everything else that had become embedded in the gravel, because this is actually a gravel garden here at the back. But you can see over the years this is what's happened. Every so often I have a go at digging it up, but this morning, because the frost was on it and made it quite firm, it was not too difficult to slide underneath it with the hoe, and therefore get all this up. Wasn't too difficult, though I am in need of a cuppa. and a piece of toast, I think. So got the wheelbarrow stacked full. That's ready to go over onto the big compost pile, which is through the little archway there, you know, and through another little archway. It's one of those massive compost piles where I'm building a new piece of land, really. So, not to be deterred by just the nasturtiums and the sedums cutting back and the gravel cleaning up, I then decided, I've got over here as far as this bay tree. I'm going to give that bay tree a good old haircut, which is what I did. So I've got 2 big piles of bay, which I'm going to use in Christmas wreaths, or Yuletide wreaths, which is what I celebrate, because I celebrate Yuletide. I don't celebrate Christmas. It's too commercial for me, okay? It's lost its meaning. So Yuletide for me is just a beautiful way of bringing the green indoors, celebrating the depth of the midwinter. And I've made videos on this, and I've also written some blogs on the website about this, so you can get lots of information on Yuletide. It follows the 12 days of Christmas.